solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
The market's got an awful good gig going where we've got a fully employed economy, rising real wages. We've got strong confidence among business and consumers. If that can continue, I think the bull market could continue forever.
The only way the bull market's going to continue forever, if Trump wants it to continue forever, by keeping interest rates low, by continuing to give money to companies at near zero rates so they can continue with the fraud of stock buybacks. And if he chose to do that, yes, we'll keep going up for a very long period of time. He said, this guy just said, that employment is at 100%. You know what? Last week I got a little grumpy when I kept hearing how terrific the economy is doing. Trump last week came out after the job numbers and after the phony, all the other phony numbers, including earnings at 9.1%, which is the phoniest number. That's just so phony. Trump started to take ownership of the stock market again. I can't believe that. The problem for Trump to take ownership of the stock market is you got to take ownership of the economy. You can't take one without the other. Whoever's advising this guy, okay, is not doing him a good service. He should be fired because the information he's getting, like we're at 100% employment. No, we're not. If you take the discouraged workers, we have 9 million discouraged workers. They don't count them as unemployed. They count them as employed, but they don't work. We have 12 million people that are on disability checks. 12 million. They're counted as working. Like the discouraged workers. They don't take them. They're not in that unemployment rate of 4.3%. They don't deduct them. So if you take the discouraged workers, 9 million, you take another 12 million who get disability checks, and you just take that, subtract it from the add it to the 4.6% or 4.3%. We're nowhere near. I mean, it's. How can you say they were at full employment? The numbers we're getting are just ridiculous. Here's the other thing. When Trump said the economy is doing fine. And remember, I support Trump. I still support him. People email me out there, are you turning on Trump? No. I'm going to talk the truth. Just like if you got a child, you love your child, what are you going to do? Not scold him when he does something wrong? I think the problem with Trump is he's got advisors around him who are trying to stab him in the back. Give you an example. How could they let him go out and say the economy's doing fine last week after the jobs number? How could they do that? When the education cost in this country alone is outpacing income growth by 32.4%. Who sent them out with that bogus information? This is crazy. Household incomes have grown by 18% since 2007, just before Obama took office, the end of Bush. But the cost of living has gone up 38% at the same time. So if your income has grown 18% in the last, say, 10 years, but your cost of living is going up 38%, how can you say the economy is doing good? Healthcare insurance, food, housing has outpaced income growth by miles. Whoever is advising President Trump should be fired. After all, the economy is not doing fine. It's not supported by savings. It's not supported by increased wages. We have no savings. We haven't seen increased wages, 20 years? You know what's supported by our economy? Monster debt. Monster debt. That's what's supporting the economy. Remember, we've never had a recovery in this economy. When the market crashed, and the economy crashed back in 2007, 2008, we never had a recovery. We propped the market up with 0% interest rates. We propped the market up by giving people access to easy credit. We've never recovered to begin with. People talk like we got this great recovery. What recovery? And so you take the household debt, which is incredible. Think of it this way. Households that bring in more than $157,000 a year, you think are doing well. But you know, compared to the person bringing in $21,000. But here's what's interesting about credit cards. Household that brings in more than $157,000 a year pay almost 4 times more in credit card interest than households that make less than $21,000 a year. It's crazy, isn't it? Because the more you make, the more you go into debt. Credit card debt has increased by $4.1 billion. And consumers are depending more and more on credit cards to make up what they owe, and they pay all their bills. If it wasn't for credit cards, they'd be screwed. And that's why banks send out 11 million solicitations a year to people not with good credit, to people with bad credit, because they know they'll use those credit cards as a line of credit to keep them alive, and they're willing to pay 18, 22% interest. Consumers are now on the hook for a record $60 trillion, and household debt is $12.6 trillion. So you got the consumer debt, your cars and all that crap, $60 trillion. Household debt, $12 trillion. And we're told, or Trump was told to go out and say last week, he's going to take credit for the stock market, take credit for the economy, things are doing well. What are you, nuts? See, it's the health care. These senators should have passed the health care bill, because what's killing this country is the health care costs, and what's killing the jobs is the health care, Obamacare. Because employers, still to this day, are putting people on part-time. If you have a full-time job, they're putting on part-time. It's all part-time now, so they get around paying the health care. The Republicans should have gotten this fixed within the first 2 months Trump was in office. That's the single biggest problem we have in this country. You know what credit cards are used for? Most credit cards that go into bankruptcy, more than 78%, you think they're out partying or taking vacation. No, it's health care. It's hospital bills, medical bills. People can't keep up with their health care. They use credit cards. Bankruptcies show that. It was the responsibility of this Congress to have fixed this. This should have been fixed, because healthcare is killing this economy, because people have no disposable income left after they're paying their premiums on healthcare, their mortgage, their college loan. They don't have any money left. So this whole economy is built on plastic. Everything's plastic. If you took everybody's plastic away and passed a law to no more plastic, we'd be in the deepest depression ever. That's what we should probably do. Start all over again. Get rid of the credit card. The dumbest idea ever. Germany doesn't use credit cards, or Sweden. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the MaxVest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. They offer a free weekend seminar class. They put big dazzling names with their programs. But are they really just offering a sales pitch? At philsgang.com, we are the leader in teaching, informing, and helping members understand stock charting, investing in the stock market, and making true profits. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you could imagine. Plus, the philsgang.com friendly customer support team is available when you need us most. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market? Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At philsgang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. philsgang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
So, what is love?
Love is being independent.
Love is dancing.
At Shriners Hospital for Children, love is a new smile.
At Shriners Hospitals for Children, love is caring for a child regardless of the family's ability to pay. Learn how you can send your love to the rescue at lovetotherescue.org.
Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, philsgang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and philsgang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at philsgang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Welcome back to the Stock Corner. See if we can make some money. If you do, remember St. Jude. No better organization than St. Jude. Every bit of that money goes to St. Jude. It doesn't go for crazy expenses and limousines. It goes to taking care of these kids. There's no better organization than St. Jude's. $19 a month. You can send $19 a month, called the Hope Program. And I only ask you to send it if you are a gang member and if you are making money. Now, what I want to talk about today, we have a stock market right now that is struggling, okay? But they're going to move the stock market even higher. That's right. It shouldn't be going higher because we don't have the earnings. We don't have the profits. We don't have the top line growth. But that's all out the window. Nobody cares about that anymore. What we have is just an endless source of money. Endless source of money and low rates. And they're going to keep taking this money and keep pouring it into pushing stocks higher. Because they know the economy is ruined. They know it's ruined. And Trump knows that he's not going to be allowed to do what he wanted to do when he came in. He knows that now. He got shot down with his health care. He's going to get shot down with his tax bill. This big tax cut, forget it. He's not going to get that either. He'll get something, but it's not going to be what he said. Did you notice the stock market did not drop when the health care bill got killed? Do you know that? We've been in a 1% range now for almost ever. The market hardly ever drops. Why? Because they keep propping it up with all this liquidity to keep buying stocks. And every time the stock market pulls back, it pulls back 1%. They're in there like the fire engine, moving the market higher. And Trump is going to keep moving this market higher. He's not going to allow this stock market to go down. He's just not. So what you got to do is you got to know when to get out of the market. That's what you need to know. Yes, one day we are going to have one hell of a crash, no question about it. But you're not going to get caught off guard. Not if you're with me, especially if you're in the ETFs that I'm engaged in and doing exactly what I tell you to do. We'll take advantage when the market crashes because we will know. Because of the charting that I developed follows the money of the big guys. And when they start pulling their money out, a pattern will form. It tells us we start pulling our money out. Stock market crashes take a long time. People think you wake up in the morning and the market crashes. No, that's not how it works. In 1987, in the fall, October, do you know that stock market started to crash? We started to talk about it in January, that the market was starting to give away. The stock market was ready to crash. That was in January. October, it crashed. It's like turning a Queen Mary around. It's not like turning a speedboat. These people have in their mind that you go to lunch, you come back and the market's down 5,000 points. It doesn't work that way. There's no secret about a market crash. Yes, there will be an event that's going to trigger something. We've seen that with the flash crash. We've seen that when they taken in 2010 or 2011 when they turned around and they dropped the rating, the U.S. rating from AAA, dropped it down to, from AAA, they dropped it all the way down to a AA. And then the market dropped about 5%, 8%. Then it kept going. But before that, before it dropped, before the flash crash, and before it corrected based on they again reduced its rating, United States bond rating, you could see institution money coming out. Remember, institutions have all the inside information. If you think the White House have leaks, are you kidding? Corporations, all the big boys, when J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Citi, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, the 5 biggest banks, when something is happening, they know before anybody. They know before. They don't get surprised. They have all sources of information. But you're following the wrong thing. You're following some idiot on CNBC. You're following some idiot on Fox. And by the way, these people on Fox, like Varney and Stocks on Fire Bartiromo, why don't they tell us the truth? They never tell us the truth about stocks. Why they're still going up. Why they keep going up. In fact, how can they? They never tell us the truth how bad stock buybacks are for this economy. How bad they are. That we have stocks valued so overpriced because of these stock buybacks. But they don't. You know why? Because their interest isn't the same as yours. Because they have a lot of their income is tied to the stock market. Why doesn't Congress tell us the truth? Because Congress, more than half are millionaires, and those are most of their income is tied to the stock market. So they're only going to do what's best not for us, but what's best for the CEOs of companies, and what's best for CEOs of companies is best for them. They don't tell the truth. So we don't have the financial shows telling us the truth. I mean, all you hear every time Vardy, all he talks about is Microsoft.
I do own some Microsoft.
That's all you hear. I do own Microsoft. Is he going to tell you when to get out? I'll guarantee he never makes money on Microsoft. Guarantee it. Look, let's take a look at some stocks. All right. First of all, the exchange-traded funds. I've been talking about exchange-traded funds for a long time. And finally, everybody else is getting on board now. Why? Because people have less and less time to do individual stocks. If you're going to do an individual stock, you got to get educated. You got to get educated. Or you got to take your money and you got to trust some broker with it. Now, how'd that work out for you the last couple times? So with an exchange-traded fund, a basket of stocks, that's the way to go. It's for people who don't have time to get an education, do individual stocks. And I have a program where you can follow me and the exchange-traded funds I'm engaged in, and you do exactly what I do. Exchange-traded funds are more popular than ever because the expenses are so low compared to your 401k mutual fund, which they screw you every day. It's unbelievable the difference in the expense. So join my gang, 877-600-GANG, and do the exchange-traded funds I'm engaged in. Just follow me, do exactly what I do. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Did you know the stock market is up over 250% in the past 8 years? And some financial experts say we're only in the 8th year of a 20-year bull market. But what if the market takes a downturn? What will happen to your 401k? What will happen to your retirement nest egg? You remember 2008-2009 when your 401k dropped big time. Americans lost over $2.4 trillion, or over 25% of their investments. At philsgang.com, we teach you to keep your investments and to secure your financial future. With philsgang.com, you'll learn how to understand to invest in the stock market and how to keep the profits you work so hard for. Avoid the financial pain. Don't be exposed to losing your retirement nest egg. Take control and secure your investments with philsgang.com. Don't hesitate. Learn, invest, and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Are you an investor or considering investing in the stock market? At philsgang.com, we offer a multitude of comprehensive stock investing services and professional support to our members. With philsgang.com, you get professional guidance on basic and advanced technical stock analysis. And just like the pros, you will gain the knowledge to recognize stock buy and sell patterns. Unlike other services available, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team host daily interactive live streaming investing webinar classes and programs. You get Phil's Gang timely notifications on your phone or mobile device. And all Phil's Gang material is archived so you will never miss a beat. Plus, philsgang.com offers the best real-time stock charts for day traders and long-term investors. With clear charts, in-depth reports, and Phil's recommendations, philsgang.com makes it easy to learn and monitor your portfolio anytime from anywhere. If you're passionate about securing your financial future, check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
This week, the Dow Jones Industrial Average reached an all-time high. Never, ever has it been so high. In May, the unemployment rate hit a 16-year low. And last quarter, real GDP growth increased to 2.6%. Prosperity is coming back to our shores because we're putting America workers and families first.
You know, that just drives me nuts. Whoever's sending him out with that information, first of all, the GDP is based on a quarter. You got to base it annually. The GDP is not increasing on an annual basis. It's just as bad as it was the last 8 years. Somebody sent him out with a quarterly number, which is dumb. Someone's giving him bad information. You shouldn't go out with a quarterly number. They're readjusted all the time. I mean, during Obama's reign, his annual unemployment, his annual GDP was 1.8%. Sometimes he had quarters at 3.2%. You can't judge it by a quarter. Jobs. We haven't had any good increases in wages in jobs. So someone is sending him out there. And here's the thing, the whole stock market that he is married to, that he now wants to take credit for, and he's saying the economy's good, he's going to get burned. When you have 70% of people with 401ks, that's their retirement, and they are not contributing to it because they do not have the spare change for their 401k after they pay all their bills. They don't have the disposable income because disposable income dropped by $129 billion because the wages aren't going up since 2008. They're stagnant, but expenses are going up. No one told him that. What he should have done when he first came into office, if he really wanted to make America great again, in his first day in office, he should have taken his pen and executed an executive order to do away with the cruelest tax of all, the payroll tax. If he had done that, that money would have gone directly into the economy. It would have moved our economic GDP up without increasing our wages. We'd have gone from 1.8% to 2.2% by getting rid of the worst tax ever, the payroll tax. That tax should be gone. But he didn't do that. The lack of wage increase is the problem for the 401k. That's why 70% are not contributing. Now, how bad that is? That's a crisis. Oh, but what are they going to talk about this Sunday? Russia. Now, who's to blame? The reason why we are in such a mess that wages aren't increasing, it's our Congress. They're the blame. Because the very wealthy, the 1 percentile, and the CEOs, they're buying Congress to make sure that the wages don't increase, to put in policy and legislation to make sure they don't increase. And it also benefits Congress. Because remember, they're the blame. They don't want wages to increase either, because most of more than half of our Congress people are millionaires. Pelosi has a net worth of $29 million. ISIS, $254 million net worth. Delaney, $91 million. Mark Warner, $90 million. Vern Buchanan, my own congressman, $44 million. And on and on and on. You think it's in their best interest to let wages go up when the companies they are invested in, those wages are their biggest costs? Of course not. Of course not. They're responsible for all the stock buybacks. They're the ones who made it what was once illegal, legal, because it benefits them, our Congress. It benefits the CEOs in our Congress. It benefits the 1 percentile and our Congress. But it doesn't benefit Main Street. By them making stock buybacks once again legal, benefited them, our Congress. It's called prosperity without profits. And the big danger, the downside of these, the stock buybacks, so dangerous. Because stock prices have never been more expensive because of these stock buybacks. Corporations have a historic $2 trillion in cash, and instead of using that cash for capital investment, new equipment, and everything else to drive growth, to drive productivity, which gives you a raise, no. What do they do with that money? They put it into their pocket. They put it in the pocket by buying their stocks back to make the stock market go up artificially higher without any substance under it. It becomes a bubble. It's the Congress that's responsible because it's the Congress that brought the stock buyback law back on the books. It's artificial. Stock buybacks artificially increase the stock market earnings as there's less shares to spread the earnings over. And here's what happens. The PE ratio goes down. Everybody buys stocks based, you'll hear it all the time. PE, what's the PE ratio? What's the PE ratio? Everybody believes you buy a stock if a PE ratio is low. Well, by doing stock buybacks, you're artificially driving down the PE ratio. So if a stock has a PE ratio of 12, okay, and that's what you should be buying at, because of stock buybacks, it brings it down to 6. So people think they're getting a good deal. Stock's cheap, PE 6. No, it isn't. It's really 12. It's the stock buybacks. It's prosperity without profits. Well, who made that all happen? It was our Congress. Can you imagine how different our GDP economic growth would be? Instead of the 1.8%, instead of hiring 185,000 people a month, that's all we're doing, 185,000 people a month on average for the last 5 years. It's not getting any better. If we didn't have these stock buybacks and we had real economic growth with real earnings where they took $2 trillion of their cash, these corporations, the S&P 500, they make $1.7 trillion a year in profits. They have $2 trillion in cash. If they were to take that $2 trillion and push it into capital investment, we now would have a GDP of over 3%. That means instead of 185,000 jobs with a GDP of 1.8%, we'd have a GDP of 3.5%, and we'd be creating 385,000 jobs a month, not 185, and our wages would be up about 28% further than where they are now. But no, they don't care. Our Congress doesn't care about you, doesn't care about the workers, nor do the CEOs, nor do the 1 percentile. See, and that's what Trump was supposed to do. He was supposed to drain that swamp, but somehow he's drinking the water from the swamp.
Wow.
That's what's going on. He's drinking the water.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
He must be saying that every night. Because who's ever given him this information just goes out and does it. Remember, stock buybacks, they trigger this bigger market correction. In other words, when you keep artificially moving stock prices up because you're buying stock and you're reducing the shares out there every month, every quarter you keep reducing them, so that pushes your stock price, it pushes earnings up, pushes your stock price up. When the crash does come, it's going to be a bigger crash than ever. And that's why you want to join my gang. Because we'll enjoy it on the way down. Because we'll be shorting the stock. And also, when he keeps pushing the stock market up for the next 8 years, I don't understand why you're not in the market. Join me, follow me in the ETFs. If you want to do individual stocks, that's fine too. If you have time, we have full schooling for that. We have classes. We have a live class at 9:30. Everything's archived. We have all during the day alerts for individual stocks. There's no better school to learn how to invest in individual stocks than Phil's Gang. But if you're busy, there's no better place to come and just do an ETF, much better than your mutual fund, and just be engaged with the ETF I'm engaged in. So this whole thing of stock buybacks has really screwed up the economy, and Trump now is saying, you know what I'm going to do? I know this economy's screwed up. I can't fix it because Congress will never go along with me. So I'm going to keep going along with Congress and keep driving this market higher. And they're going to do more and more and more stock buybacks. But you got to be part of it. Why are you not in the market? It makes no sense. Try it for 30 days. I'm not saying I'm going to make you rich. But I can change your life financially. So at least when you're ready to retire, you got even a little bit more money than you got now. Isn't that better? 877-600. Call my gang right now. Join my gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. philsgang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's philsgang.com. philsgang.com. Or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Time is the one thing that we want more of. Without the donors, I wouldn't have my Audrey. They take care of our housing. They take care of our food. In addition to the best medical treatment that my daughter could ever have. So it allows me to focus on my daughter and getting her better.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil's Gang and Choice Trade are separate and unrelated companies. Choice Trade does not provide any investment advice or recommend or endorse any particular security or investment strategy. At philsgang.com, we're always striving to understand our members' needs. And for over 18 years, Phil'sGang.com has met the goals to educate and inform investors how to make the most of your money and your choices. That's why Phil Grandy and Phil'sGang.com has teamed up with Choice Trade, a leading online broker for stocks and options. Choice Trade has received 4 stars 6 times from Barron's in their annual survey of online brokers. Phil Grandy at Phil'sGang.com recommends Choice Trade as your online broker. For more information on Phil's Gang and opening an account with Choice Trade, go to Phil'sGang.com. That's Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. No sales pitches, no boring seminars, no spaghetti dinners. At Phil'sGang.com, we teach you technical analysis, how to read stock charts, and ultimately how to make money in the stock market. For only $39.95 a month or as little as $1.30 a day, you too can master investing in the stock market. Phil'sGang.com provides daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, plus friendly customer support. Go to Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Even the experienced traders and investors need to keep learning to stay ahead. Phil'sGang.com provides educational information about Phil's Gang products and services in many different ways. Daily live webinars hosted by Phil Grandy and technical charting experts help you understand and keep up with today's lively markets. Short videos, investing programs, and up-to-the-minute market alerts help you get up to speed with the market using Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charting software. We teach you an investing foundation that you seek to take the first steps towards achieving your personal financial goals. Visit Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Again, that's Phil'sGang.com. Phil'sGang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out Phil'sGang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, here's my number, 877-600-GANG. Again, if you're very busy, you don't have time to get educated in individual stocks. And by the way, if you're buying individual stocks without an education and you're just giving your money to a stockbroker or a planner, forget it. Especially in a 401. I mean, if you already got a 401k, you're getting killed. Wait till you try buying stocks and selling stocks, individual stocks with no education, just reading something from the Wall Street Journal or listening to these people on Fox or like Varney and the rest. You know what really gets me about Varney and the rest of these guys? I know I sound like I'm picking on Varney. I like Varney. Okay, but I'm picking on him because he's doing everybody a disservice. He's sitting here. He is so excited about the stock market.
Look at that. We're just below 22,100. Yeah. Since the inauguration, the value of stocks has gone up $2.3 trillion. Since the election, $4.1 trillion. And since the inauguration, over 1 million new jobs.
You think he's in love with the market?
Is it fair to say, though, that...
You think he's in love with the market? In love with Microsoft? So how can he be objective? He's out there pumping the market. This market is as high as it is, and we haven't had a recovery. The biggest recovery we've had is 1%. Because it won't go down because they keep printing money to push it up until the day that the big guys can't stuff money in their pockets and it's falling all over. They have no place. They got all these bags full of money. Their pockets, their shirt pockets, their jacket pockets are so full of money they have no place to put it. Then they pull the plug. The scam is incredible, but that's okay. Be part of it as long as you know how to get out. I have had my gang over and over buying American Express. Boeing, we made a lot of money on Boeing. Goes up every day, every day, every day, every day. But it's not the going up every day we focus on. Any stock can go up. That's easy, especially in an environment where all you do is you got Congress behind you because they want to get rich. You don't think Pelosi wants to get rich? You really think Pelosi looks out for your best interests? You really do? Do you think these millionaires in Congress get up in the morning and worry about you? No, they're worrying about getting even richer. And they control the laws that created the environment for stock buybacks that are killing America. Stock buybacks are killing this country. Because what people don't see that's being created by stock buyback, there's no value. You got a stock that's at $8. It's now at $108. That's one of the biggest, and there's no value added to the company. Equipment's falling apart. Trucks are falling apart. They got IT technology is 10 years old. They haven't replaced it because they're not taking the money and putting into capital investment to replace the 10-year-old IT information technology. They're not putting money in new rolling stock in trucks. They're not putting money in machinery. Instead, the CEOs are taking that money and buying stock to push the stock up even higher. In Congress, these millionaires, more than half is in the Congress. They're benefiting big time. So you think they care about you? Do you think Varney cares about you? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you I'm going to make you rich. I'm not going to say that. But I got an opportunity for you, or an alternative way to at least start building your nest egg. I mean, how can anybody believe? 70% of people with 401ks don't have enough money to put in their 401ks. They don't have enough cash. That's all because there's no wage increases. How do you get wage increases unless you get productivity? So you think Congress would say, we're going to take the stock buybacks and stop it. We're going to make it illegal so they can take their $2 trillion, these corporations, and take their profits, $1.7 trillion, which they take 54% of that, and they do stock buybacks. They take 34%, 37%, and absorb that with dividends. We're going to say, we're going to stop that immediately. Let them pour this money right back into the companies. So productivity goes up. So Main Street people get wages, get increases. Oh, they're not going to do that. They're not on your side. Are you kidding? Look at corporate stock buybacks that are killing this country, killing your 401k. You know at the end of the month when you pay your bills, does things seem to be better? Let me ask you. I'm just looking at you, nobody else. At the end of the month, are you really doing better? You have a lot of money left over when you pay your bills. Going, wow, I'm getting rich. No, nobody is. Congress is. Look, corporate stock buybacks, that's what look, when you got Enron, think about it. They're buying 300 million shares of their own stock every day. Exxon, every day, at their peak, they were purchasing 300 million shares a day. Apple, you know why Apple's so high? Not because of their stupid phones. Because they purchase 1.5 billion of their own stock a day. That's what pushes it up. In 1 quarter, the stock market increased by 25%. Not because the S&P 500 companies sold more stuff. In fact, they sold less stuff because our economy didn't grow. But the market keeps going up. So let's not sit here and play religion and say, oh my God, this is all terrible stuff. You should not be in the stock market. This is all bad. No, this is when you get in the stock market. This is when you get in. But we just got to know when to get out. And I can do that for you. I can do that for you. And by the way, if you're in a 401k mutual fund, you really get screwed. Because like I said yesterday, if you have $100,000 in a 401k mutual fund, you put $100,000 in an exchange-traded fund. See, and let's say both are getting 7% returns. If you are in an exchange-traded fund, when you retire, you got $574,000. When you retire from your 401k, you're missing $250,000. You're down to about $324,000. Where'd that money go? Into commissions. A lot of it hidden commissions. You can't make money in 401ks just because of the commission structure. You can't make money in 401ks because when the market starts to crash, you're not allowed during the day to get out. You got to wait till at the end of the day. You could lose 10, 20% of your money. And this guy here talks about, listen to this, how stupid. This is somebody stupid. He should get the stupid award.
I think we're in a low inflation era, and exactly why we're in this low inflation era is eluding a lot of economists and leading us to rethink our theories. But a simple theory that just says when unemployment goes down, inflation goes up isn't working very well.
Of course it doesn't work. It's not how it works. How stupid. He sits on the board. He sits on the Federal Reserve Board. Mr. Stupid. He sits on the Fed board. How stupid this man is. First of all, inflation is tied to wages. When inflation goes up, and inflation goes up when you're creating jobs. Inflation goes up when companies start taking the money and start buying new trucks and new machinery and start producing. When wages go up, inflation goes up, because inflation means that inflation means the goods that you're going to buy. If you're going to go down a store and buy a shirt, inflation prices push that price up on that shirt. That means they're making more money, and that means wages go up. What a stupid man. These are the stupid people running our country. These are the stupid people. Look, right now, oil and gold. Everybody's worried now, oh my God, here we had the dollar drop. The dollar has dropped since in the last year, 14%. Now it's going up about 2% in the last 5 days. The reason why it's going up 2%, and now gold prices are going down, silver's going down, oil's going down, people are all getting all upset. Wait a minute. Relax. The only reason why the dollar went up about 2% in the last 5 days is because last Friday is when they announced we had this big job numbers of 209, which people don't realize. The 209,000, 70,000 of 209 were fake. They're not real jobs. That's why the dollar went up. And anytime there's perception of a good news, the dollar goes up. But people will catch on, and it's going to come back down, and the dollar's going to get lower and lower and lower, and people are going to go to oil, people are going to go to commodities for safety. Please join my gang right now, 877-600-GANG. Just follow the ETFs I'm engaged with. So easy. Just follow me. Every night there's a little video. Do what I do. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24